Hello, I am Jeremy, and I recently went to Barnes and Noble and Target, and I wanted to share with you guys my book haul.
I'll do whatever you do, follow you anywhere.
So I picked up, was it 6 books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 books. So we'll go kind of through them. First place we went to was Target. At Target, I was not looking to get any new books, but they had one that was in clearance. It was called the Getaway. And I'd seen this book on Bookstagram or Book Talk, and it was on clearance for like $4.50 or something. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it says Jay is living his best life at Harloff Country, one of the world's most famous resorts. He got his family, his crew, and an incredible after-school job at the property's main theme park. Life isn't so great for the rest of the world, but when people come here to vacation, it's to get away from it all. As things outside get worse, trouble starts seeping into Karloff. First, Jay's friend Connie and her family disappear in the middle of the night, and no one will talk about it. Then the richest and the most powerful families start arriving, only they aren't leaving. Unknown to the employees, the resort has been selling shares of the best at the end of days. And in order to deliver the top-notch customer service the wealthy clientele paid for, the employees will be at their total beck and call. It sounded interesting. Thought we'd give it a try. The other one I got, which actually I was planning to get at Barnes & Noble, but they had it cheaper at Target, and it's Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. You probably have seen this one all over TikTok, Bookstagram, everywhere. Everybody's buying it. So I hope it's going to be good. I really do like Grady Hendrix. I'm hoping it's going to be good, but I'm sorry, my dog is down here if you can hear her breathing. When Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed in the rafters with the remnants of her father's academic career and her father's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the two people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother, Mark, who'd never left their hometown, gets fired from one job after another, and resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need her help to get the house ready for sale, because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out a lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. I'm excited about reading it, but it probably will be a while because I have a huge TBR to get through. Then I was kind of torn. This is when we went to Barnes and Noble. I got The Last House on Needless Street. I was thinking another book by this author. I forgot what book it is though. Eve something. But I found this one. I had seen this one, of course, all over Instagram, all over the places, all over the social medias, and it just sounded interesting. So I wanted to give it a try. In a boarded-up house on a dead-end street at the edge of the wild Washington woods lives a family of 3. A young girl who isn't allowed outside. Not after last time. A man who drinks alone in front of his TV, trying to ignore the gaps in his memory, and the house cat who loves napping and reading the Bible. Weird, right? An unspeakable secret binds them together, but when a new neighbor moves in next door, what is buried out among the birch trees may come back to haunt them all. The Last House on Needless Street is an immersive and shocking journey that will keep you guessing until the last page. Oh, Little Eve, that was the one. Little Eve, sorry, actually in the back book. So I was going to get that one, but then I've seen this one so many times, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it, and if I like her, then if I like her as an author, I'll go back and try Little Eve. Little Eve is supposed to be a gothic horror, if I remember correctly, but a true nerve shredder, according to Stephen King, so we'll see how that plays out. This one here is The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. This one here I had seen before on the social medias, and it had some hit and misses, but I'm going to give it a try. It wasn't like it was some, super expensive books, and it wasn't cheap either, but it wasn't like, some $20, $30 book. So when Mouse's dad asks her to clean out her dead grandmother's house, she says yes. After all, how bad could it be? Answer, pretty bad. Grandma was a hoarder and her house is packed to the gills with useless garbage. That would be horrors enough, but there's a more. Mouse stumbles across her stepfather's journal, which at first seemed to be the ravings of a broken mind, until she encounters some of the terrifying things he described herself. Alone in the woods with her dog, Mouse has to confront a series of impossible terrors because sometimes the things that go bump in the night are real and they're looking for you. And if she doesn't face them head on, she might not survive to tell the tale. So, sounded interesting, but again, it was one that was like, some people really liked it, some people really hated it, but we're going to give it a try. This one here is a flicker in the dark. This was a thriller. Again, it was kind of a one that was a hit and miss, but it's by Stacey Willingham. I actually really like the cover. The cover's pretty cool, but you know me, I love covers. So it says, when Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she's worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels out of control in her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there, or for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? That was that one. And then when I was looking for that book, I happened to turn around and I found this one called The Chain. It just sounded really interesting. I mean, like, the description on the back is like super short, and it was just like that thing. I saw it and I was like, yep, I'm getting that. You just dropped your child off at the bus stop. A panicked stranger calls your phone. Your child has been kidnapped. The stranger then explains that their child also has been kidnapped by a completely different stranger. The only way to get your child back is to kidnap another child. You are now part of the chain. So, sounded interesting. So those are my books, you guys. All of them. All six. All six of my books. Thank you guys for checking out my booktube video. That is my book haul of the books that I got recently at Target and at Barnes and Noble. If you guys like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the little bell notification to get notified every single time I post. But right there. And don't forget to follow me on my social medias. Lots of them. And until next time, please don't forget to always be you. Bye.